Today's video is sponsored by DeckCheck, a commander deck builder with smart tools that actually understand your deck. If you're building in one place, checking card suggestions somewhere else, and guessing your power level on vibes alone, DeckCheck pulls all that into one seamless experience. It doesn't just store your list, it actively helps you build better. It gives you smart card recommendations based on what your specific deck is trying to do, not just what's generically popular. It can help you cut down to 100 with deck trim, which is my least favorite part of deck building, and it provides a detailed analysis of your deck, including an accurate bracket level, which is huge for Rule Zero conversations. You can even filter recommendations by budget or limit them to cards you already own. It has all the deck building features you'd expect and a ton more that simply make it the best and easiest place to build. Try it now at deckcheck.co and check out the link in the description. Hey everyone, Mitch coming in for the Commander's Course Studio. Welcome to the show. So on today's episode, I've got an exciting one for you. I'm going to be talking about commanders that care about things that absolutely no one else cares about. With all that said, let's jump into it. First up, let's start off with a spicy one with Archelos, Lagoon Mystic, a 2/4 turtle shaman, because yeah, that's the thing, for 4 mana in Sultai. As long as Archelos, Lagoon Mystic is tapped, other permanents enter the battlefield tapped, and as long as it's untapped, other permanents enter the battlefield, well, untapped. So yeah, this is a commander that essentially goes, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be controlling the, aspects of the game that normally aren't controlled. We literally are saying, you know what? I control whether things come into play tapped or not. Even your basic lands opponents, they're going to be coming into play tapped. Basically, I'm going to be slowing everyone else down while speeding myself up. Of course, you can politic with this as well. You can say, hey, opponents, you know what? If you want your things to come into play untapped on this turn, let's make a deal, maybe. So you have like a, Sultai, political control, tapping control, turtle shaman that also can make your, again, like, no lands that normally would come into play tap, like, say, your bounce lands come into play untapped. So yeah, you can do some really spicy, incredible, amazing things. Such a fun, unique commander that, again, cares about something that, well, no one else really cares about. Moving on, an absolutely brutal commander that, yeah, you should probably ask ahead of time if players are okay with you playing it. Baral, Chief of Compliance, because, well, it cares about something that no other commander really cares about to the extent that it does counter spells. A 1/3 human wizard for 2 mana in blue. Instant source spells you cast cost 1 to cast. Oh, that's lovely. You know, yeah, save on your spells. Oh, and by the way, whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Yeah, that's crazy brutal. Again, literally just a commander that says, hey, you know what? The worst counter spells out there, like cancel, are the exact same as some of the best ones out there, like regular counter spell, because of that cost reduction. And now all of a sudden, I'm countering things for 2 mana, maybe even 1 mana, and I'm just going, oh yeah, no, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't do that. All while basically curating your hand to ensure that you have more counter spells. And of course, if you've got things like Teferi's Age's Insight or Thought Reflection, doubling up on card draw, getting actual card advantage off of countering spells now too. Yeah, you can do some really spicy, crazy, amazing, and annoying things with this one. It is such a niche commander that, again, literally says, hey, you know what? Chuck 30 counter spells in a deck and it's going to be incredibly solid. Yeah, not a lot of their commanders actually can do that or want to do that. Baral, very unique. Moving on, Belbe, Corrupted Observer. Yeah, Belbe cares about, hey everyone, let's hit each other. A 2/2 zombie elf for 2 mana in Golgari. At the beginning of each player's post-combat main phase, the player adds colors for each of your opponents who lost life this turn. Yeah, this is a commander that not only cares about, again, opponents hitting each other. Yeah, there's other commanders that do that, like group sluggy type commanders. This one incentivizes, again, well, hey, everyone else losing life. But also, it incentivizes you to go super, super, super fast. Literally, just being able to go, oh, okay, cool. Here's what we're going to do. Turn 1, play, you know, one of those creatures that basically goes like, hey, when I attack, each opponent loses a life. Okay, turn 2, Belbe. Turn 3, all of a sudden, I've got, well, like, 9 mana, essentially, because I can get, 6 from my opponents just by attacking with 1 creature, basically, and then essentially the, 3 extra mana from my land drops, too. Okay, cool, let's throw that on a giant Eldrazi, and by the way, the game is over now. So yeah, this is such a unique, interesting commander that, again, yes, can incentivize players to go after each other, but also incentivizes you to go incredibly quickly. Such a cool commander. Pick it up, build around it. Moving on, Anje Falkenrath, my goodness, the craziness that this can do, and again, just how specific it is. A 1/3 Vampire Taste for 3 mana in Rakdos. Tap, discard a card, draw a card. Oh, by the way, hey, if you discard a card and it's got Madness, you untap this. Yeah, no other commander really cares about Madness all that much. Madness is kind of like a forgotten keyword, forgotten mechanic, basically, where people are like, yeah, I mean, that's cool, and maybe it fits in like a discard deck, but you're not going to build an entire deck around that until this one. This one is just literally like, hey, all the Madness cards, chuck them in the deck, and all of a sudden Anja goes, tap on tap, 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 and get any kind of benefits from discarding, any kind of benefits from drawing, decimate your opponents left, right, and center, just with this amazing, amazing commander that, again, cares about something so specific that no other commander cares about it, that just gives you this interesting avenue that, you know what, can absolutely dominate. Such a devastating commander, in my opinion, an Omega level commander, S tier commander, such a good commander. Go pick it up. Cares about incredibly unique things. Again, Madness! Okay, I had to bring it up. I love you, Codie. Codie Vociferous Codex. This is actually kind of funny because, again, when this commander was first spoiled, I was like, kind of a Codie hater. I really was like, what is this? What's going on? As a 5-color player, again, 5-color, best color combination, I was like, what is going on here? Why would I ever play this? And then, yeah, it didn't take too long after that to be like, I see the error of my ways. This is an amazingly unique commander that can be so spicy. A 1/4 construct for 3 mana. You can't cast permanent spells. My goodness, love that restriction. By paying 4, you tap. Add Wooburg when you cast your next spell this turn. Exile cards to the top of your library until exiled. Instant card lesser mana value. Until end of your turn, you can cast that for free, basically. Each other card goes on the bottom of your library in random order. Essentially, this is kind of like a very specific cascade that's like, okay, yeah, hit instant or sorcery, and it's off of, well, your commander just going like, hey, have free mana, whatever. I mean, it's not free. You got to pay for it. You get 1 extra mana, I guess, too, but it also curates your mana and gives you access to all the colors, which is amazing. Here's the thing with this one, again. Yeah, you can do some really janky, amazing decks with this one where you're like, yeah, I'm building around, again, a card that sees absolutely no play. Commander like Hypergenesis. That's another one where I will say, again, check out my deck on that one with Hypergenesis. Ask your playgroup or those of your LGS first before you're like, hey, let's just turn this into Hypergenesis again and again and again and again and again, because it's a very different game. Yeah, being able to utilize cards like that, Inevitable Betrayal, other cards that cost 0, essentially, you can build an entire deck around that you can guarantee cast, essentially, every single time on turn, well, basically, like 4, as long as you're ramping properly. It's absolutely crazy the way that you can go about a deck like this, a commander like this. It's so incredibly unique, and you can go like a lot of different directions. Pick it up, build around it. Moving on, a commander that doesn't get enough time in the spotlight as a commander. It is a great card in the 99 and sees a lot of play in the 99 in token strategies, but it's also one that, like, as a commander, it's really sweet. Arasta on this web, 3/5 Spider for 4 mana in green. It's got reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant source spell, make a 1/2 green spider creature with reach. This is one that can go so wide, so fast, and a lot of great defenses as well, obviously, because those creatures have reach too. But it is one that, again, gets more play as like, oh yeah, it's a great token generator in my token deck. Cool. As a commander, though, my goodness, the amount of tokens that it can make for you. And again, all you need to do is like, okay, yeah, this, some anthems, some pump effects, and all this, and your opponent's like, well, I really want to cast my Opt, but I'm going to be making them like a 6/7 spider, so I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, you're going to be like just absolutely decimating the table when it comes to that. I mean, one single Beastmaster Ascension essentially does that, right? You can do some crazy, amazing things with this one. It's a very unique commander because, again, yes, there are token commanders out there, obviously. This one, though, caring about your opponents actually casting spells, you can utilize things that, well, maybe influence how many spells they cast, maybe reduce the cost of spells that they cast, maybe give them access to more mana. There's some really spicy things you can do with this one to make it so that, yeah, your army can be built up very, very quickly. Next up, Space Baby, Child of Alara, 6/6 Avatar, trample for 5 mana. in the best color combination, Wooburg. When it dies through non-land permanents, it can't be regenerated. Again, very specific commander, and again, like I said earlier with Baral, and actually with the Codie Hypergenesis build, ask your playgroup first. One of the most popular episodes I ever made on this channel is my 99 lands deck, and yes, that works very, very well, obviously, with Child of Alara, because Child of Alara is like, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Just playing me. Oh, and by the way, we've got lands that can sacrifice me. Oh, and by the way, the board is gone again. Oh, your opponent's going to try to do things again? The board is gone again. You are always hitting your land drops, obviously, because you have 99 lands. So you're playing all those things, you're doing some things with some utility lands, you're having fun with that, and your opponents are like, the board is gone again. 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 And then they flip the table and leave the LGS. So again, yes, you need to ask ahead of time, hey, are you okay with Space Baby? They will either say yes or no. Anyways, with this commander, again, it is so incredibly specific, so incredibly unique, that you need to essentially, again, build an entire deck around how this functions. Again, build it around how, okay, I'm okay with a board wipe, my opponents aren't okay with a board wipe. You can go with lands, you can go with indestructible creatures. There's a lot of directions you can go with this, but it is, again, a very unique commander that says, hey, you know what I do? I go away and I destroy the board. Next up, Aboshan Cephalid Emperor. Yeah, you didn't really expect this one, did you? It's a very, very interesting and very, very specific and very, very unique commander. Again, it's very old, too. It's back from the day in Odyssey. Love you, Odyssey. 3/3 Cephalid Legend. I mean, it's like a Cephalid. Probably Cephalid Advisor or something. I don't know. Or Cephalid. I don't even know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. What matters is it is a Cephalid for 6 mana in blue. I almost said green there. I'm getting thrown off already by just seeing the word legend on it. Tap and untap Cephalid. You control tap target burn by paying blue, 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 tap all creatures without flying. This is a brutally effective commander. This is one that players just sleep on because they're like, well, it's like a really weird, like 3/3 for 6 mana. Wow, whatever, cool. Yeah, you can do some absolutely crazy, amazing things. Again, literally just paying 3 mana to tap down all creatures that don't have flying. Again, just at your LGS or, you know, your next game night or whatever with your friends. Okay, like, just look at the table, okay? Look at all the creatures, right? There's 20 creatures on the board right now. How many have flying? I don't know, maybe like 2? I don't know. Yeah, literally just check the board and go like, okay, how many, if I had Aboshan out, how many creatures can I tap down right now? Yeah, it basically means that your opponents can never block you, which is absolutely amazing. Makes it so they actually can't really attack you effectively either. You ramp a lot with this one, and you're just able to control what players can do and when they can attack, essentially, with this one. It's absolutely crazy good. And, of course, obviously, by tapping Cephalids, including this one, you can tap down other kinds of permanents to really shut down opponents. Of course, Changelings can help. You don't want to just build, like, a full Cephalid deck, most likely. There's not enough support for that, really. But, like, Changelings can help with that, too. Untap effects can help you as well. But, yeah, really leaning heavily into big mana, controlling, typing down all those flyers. There's also cards that make, you know, maybe cards like lose flying, too, so keep that in mind, too. It's an absolutely incredibly unique commander. Pick it up, build around it. Next up, Brudiclad, Telchor Engineer, a 4/4 Phyrexian Artificer for 6 mana, and is it? Creature tokens you control have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 blue Phyrexian Mirror artifact creature token. Then you may choose a token you control. If you do, each other token has a copy of that token. This is a very, very interesting and unique commander where it's like, hey, you know what I care about? Making any kind of token. I really don't care what it is. I'll make in a million just different kinds of tokens. I don't care. As long as I can make a lot of them and then just get one token copy of something I actually care about. Now, all of a sudden, all those tokens become that one amazing token. So yeah, it makes like a go-wide token strategy, but one that has a top-end token that you care about. Again, whether that is, oh, okay, cool. I felt like a clone effect that creates a token copy of a creature. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh yeah, they're all this now. Yay! Not even just a creature, any kind of permanent, too. You can do some crazy, amazing things with this one. It's a very, very flexible commander when it comes to what you want to focus, build around, again, what kinds of tokens you want to make. But yeah, it is one that, again, is so unique in that it says, hey, you know what? We're transforming our tokens into something even better. And finally, Colfenor, the Last Yew, a 3/7 Treefolk Shaman, Vigilance and Reach for 6 mana in Abzan. Whenever it or other creature controlled dies, return to one other target creature card with a lesser toughness from your graveyard back to your hand. This is one that cares about toughness, but in a different way, in a way that players underrate, and is one that is so incredibly brokenly powerful, and they probably don't realize that this is super easy to use and abuse and go, yeah, we're just going to go infinite with this very, very easily, very, very simply. I mean, if you got a couple of, like, 0 mana creatures or creatures that can have their cost reduced essentially down to 0. Yeah, there's very easy ways to go. Their toughness is increased while they're in play. If you've got any kind of like anthem effects that just affect, well, I mean, affect their toughness. I mean, affect either base. If you get those anthem effects in play, you're essentially like, okay, cool. Free sacrifice outlet, that dies. Okay, I bring back this other free creature. Okay, I play it. Okay, I sacrifice another one, that dies. Okay, cool, do it again, and again, and again, and again. Any kind of a Blood Artist effect in play, obviously you just win from there. It is such a good commander, again, that cares about toughness in its own unique way and allows you to build around some really weird cards. Go pick it up. Go build around it. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Comment below with your thoughts on it. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.